Hello. I thought I'd share some variations or different orchestrations of the phrase tadaginatum on the frame drum. I'm playing upright style, left-handed, so depending on if you're playing lap style or right-handed, these will maybe be a little bit different for you. Okay, so tadaginatum, it's basically 5 strokes, and I want to show you some different kind of ways to orchestrate that on the frame drum that I think are interesting. So one way would be tekka, pa, and then ka, and doom. And I like to play doom sometimes with my index finger, so this works out for me. It's tekka, pa, ka, doom. So that's tadaginatum, tadaginatum, tadaginatum. Okay, now another way you could do that is start with a pa, and then a pa, and then a pa, and a ka, and a doom. So, tadaginatum, tadaginatum, tadaginatum. Okay? We can even incorporate on this drum, I can even incorporate a zil stroke for ka, like this. Tadaginatum, tadaginatum, tadaginatum. Okay? So I find that to be pretty neat, incorporating that zil for, you could use it as a substitute for ka. Now I want to play a couple different tadaginatum phrases that will basically be kind of stretched across a 4-beat cycle. Okay, so here's one example, and you could use these in any kind of 4-beat rhythm that you're doing. Say you're doing like a ballady rhythm, you could use this as a kind of a 4-beat fill or an ending, or just for some different variation. They also work well just as grooves in and of themselves. So the first one I want to kind of show you is we're gonna have 2 tadanginatums in a row, and then we have some space at the end to fill. So I'm gonna end with taka takatari kita takatum. Okay, so that one's gonna go like this. Tadaginatum, tadaginatum, taka takatari kita takatum. And that last doom stroke would actually mark the first beat of the next 4-beat cycle. So again, that's tadaginatum, tadaginatum, taka takatari kita takatum. Okay, so let me play that for you. So that's going to sound like this. So we have tadaginatum. Now, for the takatari kita takadum, I'm gonna play it like this. I like to play takatari kita takadum with some muted strokes, takatari, takatari, and then split fingered kita taka doom. Takatari kita takadum. Takatari kita takadum. We could do a whole nother video on how to play takatari kita takadum, but for me, I've kind of found that it's nice to kind of mix it up a little bit with some kind of muted strokes where you actually grip the skin of the drum, and then do some split fingered stuff in there as well. You could also do it like this. Okay, so these are essentially, like, you could think of them as paradiddles as well. So the next example I want to show you is, I'm going to still incorporate 2 tadanginatums in a row, but I'm going to start with a doom and end with takadimi. Okay, so that's going to sound like this. Now the takadimi at the end is simply tekka tekka, and I start with a doom. So again, that's doom, tadaginatum, tadaginatum, takadimi, doom, tadaginatum, tadaginatum, takadimi, doom, tadaginatum. Okay, so let's hear how that one might sound with a zil. So I'm going to play with my tadaginatum. I'm going to incorporate that zil on the second note of the phrase, essentially. So Okay. So the next one I want to play for you is essentially we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to, instead of takadimi, do takatari kitataka. So that'll be... let's try that one more time. Doom, tadengina, doom, tadengina, doom, takatari kitataka, doom. Doom, tadengina, doom, tadengina, doom, takatari kitataka, doom. Okay? So those are just a couple examples there. Now, we could also do tadengina tum and put a little space between the D and the gi strokes. So the D, I'm going to actually include 2 16th notes essentially in there. So there's a little break. So this example is going to sound like this. Tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum takadimi, tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum takadimi, tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum takadimi. And the way that phrase kind of works out is that at the end we need a little bit of extra space to fill. So I'm going to include a takadimi. Okay, so that's going to sound like this. Tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum, tadin gi natum takadimi. Okay, and you could also do with the zil. Tadin gi natum. Okay, so if we're playing that, say, in a rhythm. Okay. Now one more, we can do the same thing, but put a doom first. So doom ta din gi natu ta din gi natu taka, doom ta din gi natu ta din gi natu taka. So with that one, it works out. So at the end, we need an extra, again, a little extra something, which is going to be taka. Doom ta din gi natu ta din gi natu taka, doom ta din gi natu ta din gi natu taka. So to count that, we'd have doom tadin gi natum tadin gi natum taka doom tadin gi natum tadin gi natum taka doom. Okay, so these are just some examples of tadin gi natum. Little 4-beat phrases you can try. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.